man, Kyrie getting sturdy all the way from DSU to Sturdy University, what I teach y'all and show you how to get y'all mind sturdy. As you can see, I'm in my school uniform. I just got back from school, but the grind can never stop. No matter what I'm doing, the grind never stops. So whether I'm just back from school or I'm relaxing at home, the grind never stops. Got to keep putting these videos out here. I haven't posted in a minute because let me tell you something real quick. Anytime you're doing something, you should always take breaks if that's what you need to in order to get your energy back, to rejuvenate yourself so that you can have the right amount of energy and enough effort in order to put in towards whatever that thing might be so that you don't get burnt out and then want to stop doing it. But me, just took a little quick break, but now we back and we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep posting. This is actually a series that I'm about to make right now. I'm about to tell you. I don't know what I want to name the series yet, but I'm stuck between two names. It could be called Build Your Personality, or it can be called Customize Yourself, because that's the topic we're about to get into right now, customizing yourself, because there's something that I need to talk about in terms of that. And there's a lot of people that don't understand or have never heard the phrase customize yourself. Because let me start off by saying this. Before I say this, make sure that at the end of this video, you rewatch the whole thing over and over. If you have to take notes, get your pencils out. And every time I say something, no matter what I say, write it down, reflect on what I say, and really internalize and try to apply what I say if you wanted to help you, right? So what I want to talk about is customizing yourself, right? And I want you to keep in mind that my channel and everything I say is not for me, but it's to get y'all to think for yourself. That's the main purpose. So always thinking for yourself. But the first thing I want to say is customizing yourself. A lot of people, when you're playing video games, you're customizing your character. You're making them faster, making them smarter, making them look better. All these things. Now, I want to talk about physical customization, or your physical personality, basically. There's three more, or there might be even more than that, but there's two more that I know of: your mental and your emotional personality. But we're going to talk about physical first, because in my own opinion, I don't think any of them are better than each other. They're both pretty good. But physical personality slash your physical customization isn't as important as the other two, your emotional and your mental, and I'll explain why at the end. But I want to talk about how there's a lot of people that might feel like they're boring, or might feel like a lot of people don't like them. And here's why. It might not even be that those people don't like you. It's just that you just feel like you're a boring person, which makes other people believe that. You remember what I was talking about in a different video, how I said the way you view yourself is how other people is going to view you. So I was talking about trust. If you don't trust yourself, you're going to show that through your poise, how you act, through your demeanor, and other people is going to see that, and then they're not going to want to trust you. Same thing with this. If you feel like you're boring, you're going to act like a boring person, and therefore you're not going to be like a fun person. There's no such thing as a fun person or a boring person, because those two terms are subjective, which means that's dependent on you. Some people might say somebody like me who makes YouTube videos is a boring person. Like, it all comes down to not really caring what other people say, but it's subjective. YouTube might be boring to some people. YouTube might be fun to some people. You see what I'm saying? So just because you're boring to other people doesn't mean you're not fun to other people. You can't please everybody, so you're not always going to be fun to every person. But there's a way that you can build a relationship with yourself so that you can be a fun person no matter who you're around, no matter what. But I just want to talk about how you have to start building your relationship with yourself, building your personality, and customizing yourself. And physical is one, hygiene. That's one thing you always got to take care of. That's the first thing of building your personality or customizing yourself, is just hygiene. Always making sure you're taking care of yourself. Brush your teeth, take your showers. Maybe if you got a skincare routine, make sure you follow that. Always take time out your day to take care of your own body, take care of yourself, because you only got one body. You got to be comfortable in your skin in order to be comfortable with anything else. Always be comfortable in your skin first. That's the first thing. And then other things. If you feel like you're a boring person, you probably don't have a lot of things that you be doing. Like someone, like say I came up to you, asked you, what do you like to do? You might not even be able to tell me. You might just say stuff. You might list one or two things, and that's not like a lot of stuff. So in order to do that, either figure out things that you like to do. Now I might say, what do you like to do? You might not know. Just start exploring. Just explore. Be a spontaneous person. Try new things out and figure out what you like. Because being spontaneous and doing different things and trying new things out, you're going to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And me, I'm uncomfortable with not knowing. So I'd rather know whether I like something or not than not know at all. Because you never know, if I like it, that could be a new thing that I could be doing. Right? You see what I'm saying? And that could just be a new thing that's added to my life. Me, there's a lot of things that I do that y'all don't even know about because I don't be talking about a lot of stuff like that. But I could list a few things. I play a lot of basketball. I might play football sometimes, practice outside with my siblings. Sometimes I draw, sometimes I work out, boxing. There's a lot of things that I do. But I found a way to be organized and structure my life into the point to where I can operate myself and do all those things and have set times when I do them, how long I do them, and when I stop doing them. I play the game too. That's one thing that I really do. That's a real stress reliever. I don't really have stress in my life. So if someone asked me what's the most stressful thing that happened in my life, I wouldn't be able to give them an answer. Like, I would have trouble giving someone an answer about what problems or what stress I have in my life because I don't have any stressful problems in my life. So that'd be a hard thing for me to do. And you want to be able to get to that point to where you can say that, because that's a good thing. When you say there's no problems or stress in your life, that's a good thing. But challenges and problems are two different things. I might have challenges in my life that I don't want to overcome, but I challenge myself purposefully. But we're getting off topic here. I just want to talk about how you want to customize yourself. Physical first, which is you just want to be physically customized. It might be, see, I'm a person that's into fashion. When I was younger, I never used to be into fashion. Like, I used to just throw things on. But like, I kind of got that from like my mom and my brother. They used to always dress nice and stuff like that. And I got that from them. And I started dressing like that. And I started dressing good, really picking out clothes that match things that actually look good. And I don't do that for other people. I just do that for me, because the way I view myself is how I show myself. I have an expectation and a standard for myself not to go outside looking like a bum. So that's why I always be dressed like this, or I be wearing something nice all the time, or I make something look nice. Now, you don't have to be wearing a chain or wearing a leather jacket. You don't gotta wear this stuff. See, and looking like a bum is also another subjective thing, because some people have different definitions or different ideas of what looking like a bum is. You can look like a bum but still be a very informational person or a very informative person. So, or you can still be able to talk to people in a way where they see past the way you look and they listen to more how your mindset is. But that's more in the mental customization. We ain't gonna talk about that yet. I'm over here giving y'all sneak peeks on the mental part. We ain't even there yet. Y'all ain't ready for that yet. Y'all get that in another video. I think when I'm gonna do series, I'm probably gonna make 3 or 2 videos a week, because usually I would make only one. I would make one every Sunday and it would be posted on Monday. But I might do it where if I'm doing a series, depending on how many videos I have, I'll make 2 or 3 videos. Most likely 3, because I'm probably gonna start making 2 videos now. I'm gonna make one on Monday, and then it's gonna be posted on Tuesday, and I'm gonna make one on Sunday, and it's gonna be posted on Monday. Or I can make 3 automatically. I can make one on Monday and it'll be posted on Tuesday. I can make one on Saturday. It'll be posted Sunday. I'll make one on Sunday and it'll be posted Saturday. I don't want to talk too much about how my schedule is going to be, but just know that you're going to be getting videos from me, at least 1 video a week for me, but I'll try to do more and put out more always. But I just want to keep talking about this physical aspect. The physical aspect is a very deep aspect, and there's more to it than what I already know. I just know everything that I know right now is from personal experience and from trials and tribulations, from just self-improvement, self-awareness, just being aware of who I am, building the relationship with myself and knowing what I want out of life and knowing what I want for myself and how I want to appear for myself, how the expectation and the bar that I hold for myself. But in order to do all this, or when you start doing all this, just have in mind, make sure you know that it's what you want and not what somebody else's want. You don't want to be doing it because somebody else told you to do it, or because somebody thinks what you're doing right now is weird and you just changed because they think that it's weird what you was doing before and you just changed that. Do it because you want to do it, not for anybody else, because you're supposed to be building a relationship with yourself, not building a relationship with somebody else. So that's why it always has to be with you thinking for yourself from your mindset and from the way you think. So we already got the hygiene out of the way. We already got how you dress, because if you're a fashionable person, there's not a lot of people out here that's a very fashionable person. Like, if you're a fashionable person, then I think you know what I'm talking about. But like fashion Fashion is literally another form of art. And that's one thing that I like. I'm a very artistic person. I haven't really drawn in a while, but I still try to do it and try to practice it. But the way you dress in fashion is another form of art. And that's something I've always been interested in. Just dressing a certain way. I feel like that's another form of art that you can use, and you can use that to your ability. It's like you don't only want to dress good because that's how you see yourself. You can use that to your advantage. You dressing good might allow people to see you in a better way, right? And you can use that in order to get things that you wouldn't normally get if you were dressing if you were homeless, basically. Like if you went in with rip jeans, like not actual ripped jeans, like the style, but like your jeans, they weren't supposed to be ripped. You got ripped jeans, you got holes in your shoes, you know, you don't what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, you don't look like you took a shower, you don't smell like you took a shower, like stuff like that. Using your appearance and appealing to people's senses is one of the best things you can do to get places that nobody else can get, because of that one thing. You can use yourself to your advantage to get things that you want. And that's another thing that I'm trying to show y'all in this. And it's not only getting y'all to think for yourself, but being able to think for yourself and using yourself to get the things that you want. Because there's a lot of people that can't get the things that you can because you're a lot different, or there are things that you do that they don't do, that they don't know how to do. But the physical aspect is like one of the main parts that you can use to get things that you want. But we're going to stick to just viewing yourself in a good way and just customize yourself. If you want to be a boring person, like for example, a fun person doesn't go around saying I'm a fun person. If you're fun, you can show that through who you are. Don't be a fun person because other people think you're boring. Be a fun person for yourself because you just want more for yourself. You don't want to be doing the same thing every day, or you feel like you're bored. So you want to have fun, do different things. I have an electric guitar that I haven't even used. I barely used it. But when I get another one, I'm gonna be using that electric guitar and just learn how to play. That's another thing that's something else that's physically, that I'm customizing myself physically. Just have something else to do. And I'm not doing it just because it's another thing. I'm not just adding these things pointlessly. These things that you're doing, these hobbies can bring opportunity to you. Because if I play electric guitar, right? Maybe let's say I'm walking around with my electric guitar. Someone randomly comes up to me, asks me, do I know how to play? They want me to play in their bar or somewhere, or in their restaurant. I don't know. This is something crazy. It's far-fetched, but you never know. Something like that could happen. Opportunity, you can make some money off of that. And you can use your words, the way you talk, to maybe get a bargain with them and get a certain amount of money off of them by doing that. You see how you can use your hobby that you learn and yourself to get what you want. You can get some type of resource out of that. You can get some knowledge out of that. Maybe that person comes up to you because you have an electric guitar, asks you, do you know how to play it. You may know how to play, you may not, but you may know how to play a little bit, and you say a little bit, and they may be like, hey, let me teach you how to play a little bit. I know how to play a lot. You see, you're getting some type of benefit out of that. It might not be money all the time, but it could be something that's very good, that could be very useful for you. So if there's any instrumental people out here in DCU that join DCU, if you're new to DCU, anybody that plays instruments, you know what I'm saying, you might find somebody that will teach you how to play an instrument, just randomly come up to you because they just see that you have it. Or you could be outside just playing it, and someone will come up to you and like it and be like, hey, I actually got an instrument studio. I could teach you how to play this. I hold sessions, and I'll make a deal with you. Like, people do this stuff. People do this, and you can make bargains. You can really use yourself to your advantage to get the things that you want. But I don't want to go too deep into that, because right now I was talking for a while. Your mind's probably blown by what I was just saying, or you probably don't really understand. But all I'm trying to convey to y'all and get into y'all heads is that you can use yourself and the things that you do to get things that you want, that other people may not be able to get because they don't do the things that you do. You see what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing, or the whole gist of customizing yourself physically. And also not being a boring person. If you go out and start doing things, you don't have to try to be fun for people. Just you in general, like someone being around you, they'll automatically know how fun you are by just seeing what you do and just hanging around you. That's why I preach be something instead of having something. You don't want to be funny. No, I meant, all right, I got it mixed up. You don't want to have humor, but you want to be funny. And what I'm trying to say about that is, if you have humor, you basically are saying you have funny things to say. Now, what if when you run out of funny things to say? Now you ran out of funny things to say. Now you don't know what to say next to be funny. Now people are thinking you're not funny anymore. You see what I'm saying? And you're always on the urge. You're always out there just scavenging, just very worried, trying to figure out the next funny thing to say, and you can't figure out what's something else that might be funny. You might be trying too hard, and then people stop thinking you're funny anymore. Now, if you are funny, you just naturally be funny. You don't even have to try. You just are. And people are automatically going to see that. You don't have to try to be something if you already are that. People are automatically going to see that. So if you just are a fun person, you don't have to show or try to tell someone you are, because you just are. If you're a fun person, they're going to see that you're fun. They're going to want to hang around you more. Therefore, they're going to like you more. You're going to be a more likable person without even trying to be a likable person. You see what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing about customizing yourself. If you feel like you're boring and you want to be fun and you want to have more fun in life, you might not even want to be fun just to get something or some benefit out of somebody. You might just want to be fun because you're bored and you feel like you're not enjoying life right now. Like I said, spontaneous. Do different things. Go skating. Go skiing. Go skate. Buy a skateboard and do that. Buy an instrument. Learn how to play an instrument. You may say you don't like instruments, but you never know. There's a lot of instruments out there that you might like when you hear it. Listen to some different types of music. Maybe try to be a rapper. Try to sing. Try to learn how to sing. There's a lot of things you can do. Buy something for yourself. Learn how to use it. Buy a Rubik's Cube. Learn how to play. Use the Rubik's Cube and challenge yourself to basically be able to solve the Rubik's Cube faster. I can solve a Rubik's. I can't talk right now. Rubik's Cube is like one of the words. For some reason, for me, that word is so hard to say. I don't know why. That word is so hard for me to say. Rubik's Cube. I say it weird, but yeah. Basically, the Rubik's Cube. You can literally get a Rubik's Cube and just, that's something else fun that you know how to do. You can learn how to do it fast. And you could just be in class one day with a Rubik's Cube. You could just solve that thing mad fast. People over looking at you, they're like, how the heck did he just do that? Then now you seem interesting. Now they're fascinated by what you just did, and you didn't even have to say anything. They're fascinated. They're probably going to come over to you and talk to you about it. There you go. Use yourself. You can spark a conversation with them. You might even become friends, associates, and you can get benefits out of that. Out of that, you might build a friendship with them to the point to where they might do things for you or give you things that otherwise they wouldn't if they didn't know you. They might give you, and it doesn't have to be money. It could be just time. It could be mental support. It could be emotional support, physical support. It could be a lot of things that you get out of that. But you see how everything that I've talked about in this video ties into basically being able to benefit yourself or getting a benefit for somebody else. And if anything, it goes both ways. You doing this, customizing yourself, could also help other people. They might see how you were different before and now you've changed, and they might see your change and they might be like, how'd he change like that? How did they change like that? They're way different. I kind of like how they are now. I want to be like that. I want to be better. And they might ask you what changed about you, or how did you go about changing yourself like this? And all you got to say, you want to know what you got to say? All you got to do is tap into DSU. Just tell them. Go to DSU and you'll be chilling. Kyrie getting sturdy. Join DSU. Subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, hit the like button on one of the videos. Just keep listening and then you'll learn more. You see what I'm saying? You'll learn more. But the message of this video is physically customize yourself, whether that be hygiene, fashion, hobbies, things that you do. Customize yourself physically, your appearance, how you act. Customize that and figure out ways to use that to get things that you want. And you're on the way to building a better relationship with yourself. And I already have videos about talking about building a relationship with yourself. You can go watch that video, because all my videos they all tie into one another. All my videos, every single video that I have made, they all connect with each other in some way. And I don't think y'all noticed that. Like, literally, go back and rewatch every single video and you'll see how no matter what video I'm talking about, they all connect with each other in some way, whether it be through mental, emotional, physical energy, health. No matter what it is, they all connect with each other. That's because they're all trying to get you to do the same thing. Think for yourself, build a better relationship with yourself, and get the things that you want. And that's all I gotta say. I love y'all, man. Yo, I got 11 subscribers. Like literally that whole entire time I wasn't making videos. I think I had 7, but I have 11 now. That's literally 3 extra subscribers, and I wasn't even making videos. So that goes to show how much support that I get from this channel and how much support I get from y'all. So I really love y'all for that, especially the people that's been here since day one subscribing to me. Shout out to everybody that is subscribing to me right now. Shout out to everybody. I really love y'all, man. And we about to be out. The grind never stops. So I'm about to do a whole bunch of stuff after this video too. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next video though. This is gonna be a series. Peace. Oh, I can't forget. Look, I can't forget. I was about to forget. That's how long I haven't made a video in like what 2 weeks, and I'm over here about to forget what I usually say. Stay safe, stay strong, stay motivated. If you haven't heard that before, that's because you haven't seen my gaming channel. I don't really post on here anymore. If y'all want me to, let me know in the comments. I might start posting on there again. But stay safe, stay strong, stay motivated. And I'll catch you on the next one, boys.